It has been almost a year since I bought the MacBook Air M4, and after using this device for almost every single day, it has been a reliable device for my everyday work, especially coding and video editing. So this video is all about my experience with the MacBook Air M4 after using it for almost every single day for a year. So before moving forward, let me give you a quick view about the specs of my device. So this is the 13-inch MacBook Air M4 and it has 16GB RAM, 512GB of storage, a 10-core CPU and an integrated 10-core GPU, which makes it a powerful device. And I personally went for the sky blue variant, and this color is only available in M4 and above series. But if you look at a certain angle, it looks more of a silver than sky blue. Now, although after a year this laptop has stopped feeling new, but it has been a part of my everyday routine, and the first thing I notice every single day is how it looks. So in terms of design of the MacBook lineups, whether it's M1, M2, M3 or even the newer series like M4 or M5, they all are almost similar. Same slim aluminum body, same keyboard and trackpad, and same notch display design. It's sleek, compact and feels premium. And the moment you pick it up, you notice how light it is and how easy it is to carry around. No bulk and no unnecessary weight, it still feels comfortable to use anywhere. On a desk, on a bed, or carrying it in a backpack. It doesn't feel fragile, it just feels well designed. Now talking about performance, as performance is where the time actually tells the truth. Since my unit comes with 16GB RAM and 512GB of storage, it makes everyday work and multitasking feel smooth and effortless. Daily coding sessions, multiple browser tabs open, apps and music running in the background, and sometimes all at once, and even after a year the laptop doesn't feel stressed. There is no fan noise, no sudden lags, and no moment where it feels like it is struggling to keep up. Everything stays smooth, responsive and quiet. What I really appreciate about this device is that it doesn't interrupt the flow. It might sound like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in everyday use. You don't have to wait for an app to load, you don't have to think about what's running in the background, you just work, and that silence with no fans, no distraction changes the whole experience. It feels calm, focused and honestly effortless. And all of that performance would not matter if the battery couldn't keep up. And the battery on this device is something you'll stop thinking about after a while. Battery life on this device is honestly one of its strongest points, as I can go through an entire day of work like coding, video editing, browsing and watching videos, and I still not worry about carrying a charger around. It is the kind of battery that does its job in the background, letting you focus on your work instead of getting battery warnings. Charge it once and you are good to go for the whole day. And when you spend this much time on a laptop, the screen and sound starts to matter more than you expect. The display in this device is something you slowly start appreciating, as the text looks sharp, color feels balanced, and it is comfortable to look at it even during long hours. Whether I am coding, watching videos or editing thumbnails, everything just looks clean and natural. With that said, it does pick up fingerprints and smudges quite easily, and the thin mesh around the display tends to collect the dust and dirt, which can be sometimes surprisingly hard to clean. It's a small issue, but something you'll notice over time. Now, although the 13-inch display is perfectly fine for most users, but it may feel a bit small for some, so the 15-inch variant is definitely worth considering for those users. The speakers though are surprisingly good for such a thin laptop. They are loud, clear and well balanced, more than enough for daily use, media consumption and video editing. So this is the quality of the camera and mic of the MacBook Air M4, and there are also few options like the center stage, which focuses you, portrait, studio light, reactions, background and text view. The keyboard on the 13-inch MacBook Air feels comfortable and reliable. The keys have good spacing, decent travel, and typing on it for long hours never feels tiring. Whether I'm coding, writing scripts, or just browsing, it stays consistent and accurate. The trackpad is still one of the best in any laptop. It's smooth, precise, and gestures work flawlessly. Scrolling, switching between apps, and multi-finger gestures feel natural and effortless. After a year of daily use, both the trackpad and the keyboard still feel solid, no looseness, no missed inputs, and no learning curve. They quite do their job and let you focus on the work. Now, there's no such thing as a 100% perfect laptop, and the MacBook Air M4 also has a fewer compromises that I personally felt were worth mentioning. The main downgrade in this device I personally felt is that you might feel that there are fewer ports. You get a MagSafe charging point, 2 Type-C ports, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. There is no dedicated USB ports, SD card slots, and no HDMI. And as a content creator and a coder, I often need to transfer files and connect gadgets like mouse, keyboards, or external storage, so a third-party USB hub becomes almost necessary. But this is clearly a design choice, as in the favor of fewer ports, you get a thinner and lighter but yet a powerful machine. Not a deal breaker, but definitely something to keep in mind before buying it. The second compromise is the display refresh rate. Now don't get me wrong, the display itself is absolutely stunning. The colors are vibrant, it's sharp, bright enough for most situations, and editing photos or videos on it has been a great experience, but it's still limited to 60Hz. If you have never used a high refresh rate display, you probably won't even notice it, but if you are coming from a 120Hz or 144Hz monitor or even a smartphone with a higher refresh rate, scrolling and animations won't feel as smooth. For my day-to-day work like coding, video editing, and watching content, it has never affected my productivity. I got used to it pretty quickly, but considering the price of this laptop, I do think Apple could have offered at least a 90Hz or even a 120Hz display. Even though the M4 chip is incredibly powerful, macOS still has a fairly limited game library compared to Windows. While more games are becoming available on macOS, it's still not the platform I recommend if gaming is one of your priority. Personally, I don't play games very often, so this has never been an issue for me. But if you plan to play games or gaming is one of the main reasons you're buying a laptop, I would recommend looking for a good Windows laptop instead. So after using this 13-inch MacBook Air M4 every single day for a year, it doesn't feel like a new device anymore, it feels like a reliable tool. It's not trying to impress you with flashy features, it focuses on what actually matters. Smooth performance, excellent battery life, a great keyboard and trackpad, and a design that's light, quiet, and easy to live with. Yes, there are compromises like fewer ports, slow refresh rate, and the need for a USB hub at times, but none of these get in the way of everyday work. After a year, if I had to choose again, I would still go with the MacBook Air M4. So this was all about my experience with the MacBook Air M4 after a year. Hope you enjoyed the video and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.